Hey guys, in this episode we're going to be looking at property loans and the 6 sure ways that you can get pre-approved loans all the time. I'm Shan, welcome to my channel. This is KL Property Zone, so let's get started. I recall 4 years ago when I was applying for my first house loan. The process was very challenging. The loan didn't go through straight away. So because back then I was very young, pay wasn't that high. So going through the process, right, of approving the loans, it really taught me a lot and it really made me want to learn more about this topic and really master this skill. I'll tell you why this is so important and so crucial, right? As an investor, right, if you can't get the loans, then basically you're out of the game. You can't master it. And working in the one of the best real estate companies, right, has given me access, and I've learned from so many mentors. I've really learned the skill of how to get the loan approved all the time. So this is really important, guys, that I want to stress. And I know right now many of you that are watching, you've gotten rejected before by the banks. So I don't want you guys to get discouraged. After years of working with individuals, investors through our one-on-one sessions, I've condensed this information, so it's going to be very compact, very informative. So now the first one, debt to income ratio, or DSR. What this basically means is the banks want to know that how much are you making and how much is going out every month as your expenses, whether you're paying for your house loan, your hire purchase, your car loan, PTPTNs, credit card. So they want to know if this guy is earning, let's just say 10k, how much does he really have to play with after deducting expenses, loans, payments at the end of the month. That's the meaning of debt to income ratio, or DSR. For example, let's just say you're earning 10k right now, and every month you have about 5,000 in expenses, so going for your loans, credit card, for your bills, alright? So that means you're at 50% DSR. The banks want to see that you're only at about 30 to 50% of DSR. So anything more than that, and the bankers will tell you, I'm sorry my friend, your DSR has burst. So you really want to get it between 30 to 50%. There's really just two levers here in your DSR that you can play with. One is of course your income lever, and another one is your debt lever. It's either you raise your income or you lower your debt. There's actually a lot of things to talk about this, but it's just basically these two things. The next one is CCRIS, which is Central Credit Research Information Center. Now this is a credit bureau which is governed by our Bank Negara, or there is another one which is CCRIS. Now that is privately owned, alright, but both serves as a reference check for your credit score. So what the CCRIS tells us is it will show the outstanding loan amount and payment history for the past 12 months, and this is revolving. So it will show the record of any payments, any loans that you have revolving around a 12-month cycle. One thing you should know about CCRIS is it's simply a report, and it does not judge your credit worthiness. Depending on case-to-case basis, different banks may judge your CCRIS report differently. So it does not, it's unbiased in that case. Rejected credit applications, right, is not reflected in your credit report. So it will not state the reason, but it will simply highlight that if you have applied for a loan in the past 6 to 12 months, it will state that whether the loan has been approved or rejected, but it will not state why it was rejected. These are some of the items that are highlighted in the CCRIS report. So the first one is of course your outstanding credit, or if there's any new application for credits, and the status, whether it has been approved or not approved, pending application, okay, and also the capacity. So how much loan amount you're borrowing, whether you're taking a 500k loan or it's a 200k loan, any installment in arrears. So if you have any late payments which you have missed for the last 2 months, 3 months, okay, this will all be highlighted in your CCRIS report. So the CCRIS information is updated every 15th of the month. So this is very important, critical information for you. So if you know that, let's just say if you have missed any payments, or if you have bad credit scoring and you have already settled it, okay, you have cleared all outstanding payments, you want to apply for your loan after the 15th so that the record is refreshed. Third one, reserve capital or reserve cash. The banks also look at how much cash do you have in hand at the end of the month. Okay, they want to know that you're able to make the down payment when the time comes, and also the legal fees. Now don't get this confused with new projects which are subsidizing, giving 5% rebates or 8% rebates, because the banks do not know about this. So they want to know that, okay, this guy has enough amount of cash to pay for the down payment and legal fees. Now certain banks are much more strict. Okay, certain banks like Public Bank, Hong Leong, they are more tighter in their regulations, in the sense that they want to see that does he have enough cash reserve to last for the next 3 to 5 months. So as a contingency plan for them, in case, let's just say, touch wood, you get fired from your job or something happens, you're not able to pay the amount. So they want to know that, okay, you have some emergency in hand to make these emergency payments in the next 3 to 5 months. Let's look at the fourth one, which is collateral. Now, collateral simply means some sense of security to the lender or the creditor. Collateral means property or other asset that a borrower offers as a way to the lender or creditor. Sort of an exchange that you're giving to the banks, okay, as a security in case you can't make the payment in the long run. Something happens, bankruptcy, divorce. This is other forms of collateral. It can be, you can show that you have a certain amount in your fixed deposit. You have gold, you have gold certificates, you have stocks, you have some stocks in maybe Nestle, Maybank, CIMB. So all these can be used as collateral. And another one, EPF. That's why most of the times the bankers will ask to show your EPF statement. So the fifth is character. Character is not usually something that the bankers will advise on. It's not something that is discussed much about. Why character is so important? The bankers want to know that, is this guy, does he have a good character in the sense that can he make the payments on time? Is he able to make the payments? What if something happens? Is he the type that switches job all the time? So they will look at your current job. What industry are you in? Is this the industry that you studied for, and did you continue to pursue on that career path, or did you jump? For example, did you do like law and then suddenly switch to something else? You switch to arts design or something. So they are looking at that from that perspective. So these are all behaviors that shows that you're a high risk kind of person. So they want to know the risk profile, okay, from your character. The number of financing applications that you made the last 6 months or in a year. So they want to know that, okay, if you did make an application a few months ago, if you made like a few, why did you make the application, and why did you not take it? Is your character a safe character, or is it a high risk kind of profile character? So that's why I put this in fifth place. One which is very, very important as well is the bank officer. Now, who is going to be in charge of your case? So you really need a bank officer who's well-versed, experienced, and of course customer service-wise, they need to be really attentive to your cases. That's why getting a good bank officer is really so important. I really just cannot stress it enough. So you can see that it's not the banks that approves the loan. It's the bank officer, the guy that is really handling your case. So you want to do some background check. You can qualify them. You can ask them some questions, how long you've been working in the bank, which bank have you been working with, whether it's public bank, HSBC, Citibank, okay, Maybank. So if they themselves are investor, right, they sort of understand what are your needs. They can cater the report to suit your kind of personality when submitting the case, okay, to go for approval. So qualify them. You can ask them questions, okay. How is their customer service? Are they friendly? Do they give the right advice? So having a good bank officer is one of the things that you need in your arsenal. So they will really help you in the long run. I have also put in some of the bank officers' contacts that I've been using all this while. They are really attentive, they are really good, they are really super efficient, okay. So if any of you guys, you need bank officer to help you with your case, I've commented their names. You can straight away contact them. So as a bonus section, I want to tell you that no matter what, right, whatever that you're going through now, there are still ways to get your loan approved, okay, whether it's 300k, 400k. So some of the ways, right, you can consider joint loan. It can be with your spouse, okay, husband and wife. It can be between siblings, brothers and sisters, yes, can as well. Between parents, father and son, father and daughter, okay, investment partner. So you guys, you can work out a deal where the partner takes on the loan, but in actual fact, both of you, or just you yourself, are the sole proprietor of this property. I hope you guys have benefited a lot from this. Make sure you go and use it, test it, implement these strategies, okay. I cannot stress how important this is. There's no point if you just give a thumbs up, but if you don't take any action. So go out, if you have been searching for a house, what do you want, use these steps. Make sure that you get your loan approved, and let me know in the comments, okay, if these videos have helped you. Let me know that if you have another way, if you found another solution to the problem that you've been facing with your home loan. I'd love to hear about it. Our next video will be talking about the 10 things to look out for when you're searching for a new home. Alright, so stay tuned guys, see you next week.